I swear on my name and the names of the ancestors that I shall walk the way of the Mandalore. This is the way.
This is the way.
Alright folks, are you ready for some crazy Star Wars TV show in a galaxy far, far away with action, drama, memorable characters, epic battles and intricate storylines? Then switch to some other show, because here will be sole action, meaningless quests, pointless battles, and did I say quests?
You are being hypercritical, darling.
Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about the third season of The Mandalorian. The season starts with this kid who wants to follow the way of the Mandalore and wear this beautiful helmet and costume for the rest of his life and never ever take it off.
Wait, what? Even when I'm taking a bath? No.
Sunbath?
No.
Sex?
No.
But this alluring ceremony gets interrupted by a dinosaur? Crocodile? Whom fearless, stiff and warrior Mandalorians can't handle themselves. They try and try and try, but they just can't. Luckily, our hero Din Djarin and his green little cute sidekick Grogu come in to save the day.
This is the way. This is the way.
This is my sock.
So after his spectacular arrival, Mando tells the armorer that he had sinned by taking away his helmet.
So I can take it away? No.
Armaments, chapter 2, verses 9 to 21.
First shalt thou take out the holy pin. Then shalt thou count to 3. No more, no less.
The armorer tells Din that he can become a Mandalorian again if he finds the mines of Mandalore and take a holy bath there. So he heads to Navarro to fix his body IG-11 because, well, he hates all the droids beside this one, and why not take with him to this scene cleansing adventure his best friend, right? Because this is the way.
This is my sock.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Navarro planet, where the High Magistrate Grief Karga single-handedly rules the entire planet and solves the problems of intergalactic importance, like dealing with 5 joyful pirates who just want a little bit of booze to be served in a school. 6 pirates.
So he alone went to negotiate with them. Well, he was not alone. Mando and Grogu are with him. But he has no advisor and nobody to go and negotiate with the 5 pirates?
6 pirates.
A good governor should do everything by himself. But he still sucks in negotiations. And it ends up with killing the pirates and setting up the intriguing conflict for the entire season. Do I sense the sarcasm? Don't forget Mando. Mando killed the pirates.
But hey, let's not forget why Mando is in Navarro in the first place. To fix his body, remember? So they took the remaining of IG-11 from the center of the planet and tried to fix them in the High Magister's office.
The sarcasm?
They failed, but they didn't give up. So they took it to these things, whatever they are. Now the High Magister is in the role of a translator and tells Mando the memory circuit is broken and for now IG-11 is unfixable. So Mando decides to find a new part for it and the High Magister accompanies Mando to his ship and farewells him.
A good governor should do everything by himself.
Instead of searching for the memory card further, Mando decides to fly to Bo-Katan and join her mission of returning to Mandalore. But she had no crew anymore, so Mando is on his own to explore Mandalore and wash himself in the holy mines. Episode 2 opens on Tatooine, where Princess Carolyn lives.
You gotta get your shit together.
After Bo-Katan rejects him, he remembers about his body IG-11 because Mando wants this droid, remember? But Princess Carolyn wants to sell her handy-dandy Rastatron. After absolutely no consideration whatsoever, Mando decides to buy this.
I thought he hates droids. Nah, Who needs consistency in character development?
Mando, Baby Yoda, and the Rastatron finally make it to Mandalore, only to discover that the whole landscape is crystallized and they're cut off from the entire galaxy. Oh no, what a terrible obstacle! Mando sends the Cripple One to get an atmospheric sample.
Why is he going into the cave? Why not to take the sample right here near the pot?
Because it's not fun, you idiot. And it's fast. We don't do fast. We need to show fight every 5 minutes, even if it doesn't make a sense.
The sample eventually shows that the planet's air is breathable. Mando and Baby Yoda go to the mines. They walk, they talk, they walk again, and again they talk. Their amazing journey is interrupted by a giant crab droid. Baby Yoda tries to free his papa but fails. Mando tells him to escape and get help from Bo-Katan.
Why didn't he use the Force?
When Bo-Katan sees Baby Yoda, she decides to postpone her retirement and save the day one more time.
I saved the day.
Grogu takes charge and leads Bo-Katan through the ruins. They walk, they talk, they walk again, and again they talk. They finally find Mando. Bo-Katan saves him with dark saber.
I saved the day.
She makes him soup and they continue the way towards the bath. They find the living waters and Mando is finally happy. As he walks down the steps into the water, reciting the creed, he falls into the deeps. Bo-Katan saves him again.
I saved the day.
She sees a mythosaur because this is the way.
And this is my sock.
Meanwhile, those three are busy playing old-school Star Wars full of pew-pew sound effects with other ships. The third episode will focus on these Nazi guys.
Why did the New Republic decide to give Imperial workers the second chance, instead of a trial or imprisoning? How did you come to this idea?
Well, I was inspired by German history from Second World War.
But there were no amnesty programs there. They were all on the trial. What do you miss, Albert? Concert food, Albert. You have a taste, Albert. I miss the smell of burned meat. Steak, man. Haven't had it for a long time.
So these two former bad guys, former Imperial cloning scientist and communication officer from Moff Gideon's ship, decide to continue the scientist's job for the sake of the New Republic. They sneak out from their perimeter to the disposal yards and steal some supplies.
Wait a minute, how did they sneak out? I don't know, but there was a train station.
If you are an Imperial soldier, killer, or an Imperial scientist, please take the stop and mind the gap.
But when they reach there, it turns out she set him up, because now she's working for the Republic.
She works.
So the officers catch him and clean his mind with a special device.
I'm starting to miss Mando and Yoda already.
No, everything is fine with them. They just bathed in holy minds and become true Mandalorians. The next episode opens with Mandalorian's training. Baby Yoda, well, actually Mando, but who cares, challenges this kid Ragnar. The kid has training darts. Baby Yoda, well, he has Jedi shit in him, right? And here comes the big question. Who will win?
Yeah, this is really tough one. Yeah.
But hey, wait, the real show begins when a dinosaur comes and takes Ragnar away. Bo-Katan and other Mandalorians decide to hunt this creature down and save the kid, of course. And the rest of the episode is dedicated to that. The only thing you need to know is the battle at Hardhome in the Game of Thrones series lasts 16 minutes. This ridiculous hunt lasts 15 minutes. Jon Snow and the Free Folk encountered the full might of the Night King's army of whites in 16 minutes. Mandalorians saved one boy in 15 minutes.
This is not the only thing that happened in this episode.
Really? There was something else?
Yes, Baby Yoda plotline too. The armor took Grogu to the forge and he started reminiscing about the good old days. Grogu starts remembering his past, including Order 66 and the Jedi who saved him. And then he comes back to the present and the armor gives him a new part for his armor, like it's some kind of participation trophy.
And there was also one interesting thing that happened during this hunt.
This thing?
No, I'm not talking about that.
Oh, okay, maybe this one.
No, not this one. This one. See? She asks how she can eat without taking off her helmet. She can eat on the best spot because evidently this whole show is now about her. Anyway, at the end of this very entertaining and not boring at all episode, everyone's celebrating like they just won the Super Bowl. They've got their kid back, plus this free, whatever that means, and Bo-Katan saves the day. Again.
I saved the day!
Then things get weird. Bo-Katan tells the armorer that she saw a mythosaur in the living waters, and the armorer had nothing better to say than,
This is the way.
This is my sock.
Episode 5 starts with this guy, remember him?
I don't understand why you're making fun of me.
So in Navarro's big council meeting with hundreds of masters from all over the countries and cities of the planet, Grief plans to turn Navarro into an independent trade anchor in the entire galactic center. Just kidding, he is discussing it with his only 2 engineers in his office. Meanwhile, the dangerous pirates with a green version of Captain Davy Jones invade the planet of Navarro, kill some of the people and take hostage the others. I repeat, a group of pirates invade a planet, not a country, not a city, a fucking planet.
Pirates? Pirates?
Hey, Ma! David wants to poop in my toilet. I just cleaned it.
The leader of the entire Navarro planet seeks reinforcement from the Republic. But the Republic refused to help, instead the Mandalorians stepped in.
Why exactly? Because this is my sock and because of this speech here.
I saw my brothers and sisters fall at the hands of the Imperial butchers. I saw many die. And now we are asked to sacrifice. Why should we lay our lives down yet again? Because we are Mandalorians. This is the way.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So the Mandalorians killed the pirates and saved the entire planet. Our lovely High Majesty granted them homes in Navarro. He even had a splendid speech in front of the whole planet.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, and especially thank you to our young...
Yeah, this is the planet Navarro and the whole population on it. The whole population on it. This is a small village in Switzerland. This is Beyoncé and people at her concert in LA. This is the line to Mustafa's kebab in Berlin. And this is a population of an entire planet. The armorer convinces the others that there is a way to unite all Mandalorians. She makes Bo-Katan take her helmet off. The first 4 minutes of the next episode are just a setup for these guys. Remember they were with Bo-Katan? Apparently now their job is to tear apart 2 lovers and get paid for it.
I hope they pay a lot of money for this.
Bo and Mando are looking for these guys and they end up on the strange planet Plazir 15 where this marvelously normal couple runs a perfect democracy.
President Putin will not tolerate even the...
Bo-Katan and Mando are like,
I'd like to speak to these privateers.
and these two are like,
that can be arranged. There's just one condition.
Bo is like, what? And they're like, we have a droid malfunction problem, solve the mystery and we'll let you see your precious Mandalorians.
So they investigate, they examine, they research, they inspect, study, ask questions, dig into, scan. I'm running out of synonyms, aren't they done yet?
No, a bit more.
So they explore more, probe, look into, reinvestigate, surf, I don't know.
Wait, it's over. They found the villain of this episode.
Okay, who is it?
Christopher Lloyd.
Exactly.
As a thank you, the Duchess makes Baby Yoda a knight before allowing them to go to the Mandalorians. Like he did something. Boss, it's bad. The Baby Yoda toy is not selling like it used to. Sales dropped.
Oh, my Palpatine, we are losing money.
Hey Bob, what's up?
Bad, very bad. Baby Yoda toy sales have dropped.
No problemo.
Do something.
Hey you! Add some Baby Yoda. More. More. More.
Anyway, Bo and Mando finally make it to the Mandalorians, and Bo challenges their leader Axe and defeats him. But wait, there is more. Mando is like, take the dark saber and be a true leader.
And she was like, nah, this is not the way.
Mando, being a gracious gentleman that he is like, wait, I just remembered that the dark saber is hers. And he pulls some Harry Potter shit on everyone.
She defeated the enemy that defeated me.
The wand chooses the wizard, Mr. Potter.
What? After some more convincing, Bo finally takes the darksaber and becomes a leader to her people. In episode 7, this chick sneaks around Coruscant, contacts Moff Gideon, and basically she recaps the last 2 episodes. And mighty Gideon says he shall deal with Mandalorians himself. Meanwhile, on Navarro, Greef gets a surprise visit from badass Mandalorians flying stolen Imperial cruisers. Greef shows up with a fancy bottle of Coruscant spirits. And a mind-blowing surprise. They fixed IG-11! Oh wait, but this is not 11 anymore. It's not a droid anymore. It has no memory circuit anymore. But hey, Grogu gets a new toy! So let's be flourished by this important scene here, where Grogu gets to drive it and plays with it like a proper 50-years-old man.
Yes.
Oh. But that's enough of the main heroes. Let's see what Bo-Katan does.
Do you think she stole the show?
No. At dinner, Bo-Katan takes the floor and proposes a mission to save Mandalore, and suddenly everyone's on board. Mandalorians unite. So Bo-Katan and her scouting party reach Mandalore, ready to kick some settler butt. They spot a ship approaching. Turns out it's some familiar faces who have been hiding since the Purge. They pledge their loyalty to Bo-Katan once again.
What does it all have to do with Mando and Grogu?
I'm recapping the episode.
That means this scene moves the plot ahead?
Not really.
So it brings some intriguing with it?
Well, yeah. Bo-Katan, she drops a bombshell. She actually surrendered to Moff Gideon instead of fighting him years ago.
So now her team should turn on her?
No, why do you think so?
I'm gonna kill myself!
Then why the fuck do I need this info?
Okay, then I guess I'll skip the next half an hour too.
Yes, please.
Then the Mandalorians landed the Mandalore, but Moff Gideon was already there with his minions. So they talk and fight and talk and fight. Moff wants the black saber. Bo doesn't want Moff to want it. So she runs to meet him, and there is this guy who is left alone and fights with troops. But suddenly the Spanish Inquisition entered the chat and killed him.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Happy? The last episode is all about defeating Moff Gideon. Dark Troopers, Moff Gideon clones, Spanish Inquisition, and again Moff Gideon.
Our chief weapon is surprise. Surprise and fear. Fear and surprise. Our 2 weapons are fear and surprise.
And of course, fearless Mandalorian team defeat...
Wait.
What?
This white guy is in a Beskar armor, right?
Yes.
Then why is he screaming here?
Because it's psychological pain from losing, you idiot! As I was saying, at the end, the team defeated all the villains, of course. Especially outstanding in this fight were the crippled droid, whom Mandalorian calls Buddy now.
I need you, buddy. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy.
Princess Caitlin was right. He was made for adventures. Baby Yoda, who saved the day a couple of times using the Force. So he can do this, but he couldn't save Mando in the Mandalorian caves and went to bring Bo-Katan? These Mandalorians who show an underground garden full of plants that have been dormant since before the Mandalorian Civil War.
Darling, the planet can still support the life and become what it was once. This is a new hope for Mandalorians. This is the end.
Wait, I forgot to mention 2 things. First, Mando finally found parts for his droid and he is back.
How did he find the parts? I thought it was a problem. He spent an episode looking for it.
I have no idea, but 70 citizens of Navarro were very happy.
Fun fact, love, the amount of Mandalore survivors are bigger than the amount of Navarro citizens.
And the best moment, the moment we were all waiting for. Din Djarin adopts Grogu and renames him Din Grogu.
Love, this is the end. So what do we see at the end?
Overload with dozens of plot lines that has nothing to do with each other.
Yeah, and dialogues written by 3 years and for 3 years old.
Multiple violations of the most important rule in storytelling. Show, don't tell.
Yeah, and the absence of the logic, of course. But this is just Disney.
The only thing I just don't understand why this season has so high ratings. Like, people actually love